What up? I'm back again. My question to you is, how do you view yourself? So when you're checking out the mirror, do you see a king? Do you see someone who's beautiful and has all these amazing traits and characteristics? Or do you see a pawn? Do you see a chump? Do you see somebody that's not worth someone else's time? Because I think that's very important. In fact, it's in Mr. John Maxwell's The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Remember, we're trying to grow, we're trying to mature, we're trying to get to that next best you. So, chapter 3, the law of the mirror. You must see value in yourself and add value to yourself. Personal development is the belief that you are worth the effort, time, and energy needed to develop yourself. Okay? So this is kind of, it's evident, but in this passage it says, many people don't believe in themselves. They don't see the possibilities that God put in them. Okay? Guys, that's a crucial statement. If you don't see the value that God has placed in you and the gifts and talents, maybe you haven't given them enough credit. Maybe you haven't opened yourself up to what could be, okay? Because right now, as we look at ourselves, we limit ourselves. We limit our potential. So it's crucial for us to get into that personal development mode. It's crucial for us to dig deeper and look at the skills and capabilities that we do have so that we can really optimize this life as God created us to do so. One cool thing about personal development was said by Janetta McSwain, okay? I get a chance to be anyone I want to be. So when you're young and you aspire to become something, an astronaut, a doctor, an MC in a band, what have you, okay? You can aspire to be that. You can pick up those skills and traits along the way to become that you, all right? So you can really control what you become. If you don't realize that you have genuine value and that you are worth investing in, then you will never put in the time and effort needed to grow to your potential. Do you see it in yourself? Is success around the corner for you? If so, there's going to be some things, daily things, and some things that you'll add to your life that will help with this personal growth. Now, self-esteem. Guys, first off, the word itself you get hung up on, but self-esteem is the single most significant key to a person's behavior. How you view yourself, what's inside, okay? No factor is more important in people's psychological development and motivation than the value judgments they make about themselves. I'm gonna say that one more time, okay? No factor is more important in people's psychological development and motivation than the value judgments they make about themselves. So when you're at home, when you're looking at your feedback, or when you're looking at how something went, how do you speak about yourself? Is it positive? Is it negative? Guys, we have to be real, because a lot of the things I say to myself, I'm like, for real? Like, I kind of put myself down naturally, but that's what I'm trying to change, okay? I'm trying to get outside of perfection, and I have to do it exactly how it's supposed to be done and try my hardest and look at edifying myself. So my subconscious kicks in and I start to see myself as that king that he made me to be. You heard? Low self-esteem puts a ceiling on our potential. A lot of times we'll blame our coworkers, our boss, everybody else, but how do we view ourselves? That could be the exact reason why we're holding ourselves back. Okay, so don't allow a ceiling to be over you. And a lot of that has to do with how we view ourselves. All right? The value we place on ourselves is usually the value others place on us. Now, this is kind of a key thing that I want you guys to understand. People are never able to outperform their self-image. So what if somebody was like, oh man, you got Olympic type abilities. You're an amazing athlete. You can do all kinds of stuff. If you don't see that in yourself, do you think you're gonna get there? Okay? Our self-image is critical. Even when others don't see it in us, whether it's mentors, friends, family, whatever, guys, we have to be able to see it in ourselves to achieve it. Okay? So let's make sure we focus on that. If you feel inadequate to face challenges, unworthy of love or respect, unentitled to happiness, and fear assertive thoughts, wants, or needs, if you lack basic self-trust, self-respect, and self-confidence, your self-esteem deficiency will limit you, no matter what other assets you possess. You can be the best animator out there. You can be the best public speaker out there. But if you have a lot of this self-doubt, self-trust, self-respect issues, guys, that's never going to shine through. Your capabilities are never going to be capitalized. So, what to do with this concept of self-image and how we view ourselves? Let's look at building ourselves. So he has 10 different things that we can look at to get to where we need to be. All right. Number 1, guard your self-talk. Again, how you speak to yourself, what you're speaking into your self-conscious. Guys, don't let it just be, unintentional stuff. Put those affirmations on your window, put those goals or what have you on your mirror, and speak them into your life, okay? Your self-talk is critical. That's number 1, so it's gotta be pretty important on the list, all right? Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. I know it's tough, because I see that Lamborghini go by, and I'm like, why don't I have that yet? How did he get that? Somebody got a yacht, somebody got $1 million mansion. Where's mine at? Okay? Look, I didn't tell y'all you gotta be timid and not have passion. Where's my yacht at? Where's my house with all kinds of stuff that I want at? It's not my time yet. And I look at people that I'm like, dang, that's a cool car, that's a cool job or what have you. And I try to be happy for them. I don't want to look at, oh man, that's supposed to be me instead of them. That's supposed to be my money. Guys, so stop comparing yourselves. If you're watching the Kardashians, waiting for your time to come and her money, it ain't gonna come. Let's get over it. Let's focus on our life, our path, and our purpose. Okay, so stop comparing yourselves to others. Number 3, move beyond your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs, your capabilities, what you see in yourself. When a man has put a limit on what he will do, he has put a limit on what he can do. Charles Schwab, y'all know who that man is, right? The banking dude, okay? When a man has put a limit on what he will do, he has put a limit on what he can do. So that's number 3. Real quick, number 4, add value to others, okay? When we look to contribute to others' lives and speak into others' lives, then we're not so caught up in our own mess. Okay, so look to give back and try to be in others' lives as possible, as much as possible. It's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're doing something good for someone else. It's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're doing something good for someone else. Let's remember that. Number 5, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing. Y'all ever been in a situation where the truth is on your tongue, but you're thinking about the consequences? So I'm gonna speak the truth and tell what I saw or what I did wrong, but I'm thinking about the consequences too. Like, man, I don't know if I should tell the truth because it's gonna put me in jail. I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna flunk the test because the truth is I cheated on it. Okay? How many of y'all have been honest and even if it's a hard decision, looked at that integrity and, kept that course? It's tough, but integrity is a key element in every motivational speaker I hear from. All of these modules talking about how to better yourself. Integrity is a crucial part to it. So as we mature, guys, let's put down the little kid games. And if it's a hard topic, so what? Tell the truth. It'll probably get you farther than not. Number 6, practice a small discipline daily in a specific area of your life. Okay, each day, read a chapter, read some scripture, read some of the content from these motivational people, organizations that can help you develop skills, okay? If you want to be an award-winning chef, but you don't know how to cook nothing but macaroni and cheese, you got some stuff to learn, right? You got some things you need to do to get to that skill set. Number 7, celebrate small victories, guys. We are successful right now. Right now. The decision to be better is a success. You successfully living and breathing in 2017 is a success, okay? So small victories, guys. A lot of us have our eyes on the championship, our eyes on winning $100,000, but the truth is that when you wake up and have a successful day, that's a small victory. When you're able to give somebody a hug and you know you edified their life and gave them compassion and they felt that, that's a small victory. So guys, let's go through life identifying the blessings and small victories that are in front of us. All right? Number 8, embrace a positive vision for your life based on what you value. Embrace a positive vision. How many of you have vision for yourself, vision for your future? If you don't, you need to start to put it together. What do you see? What are you projecting out there? If you only think of yourself as a 3rd grade teacher, do you think you're ever going to become the principal of the school or the superintendent of the district? The vision that you have is critical. That's going to set the tone of the speed and destination you end up in. Okay? Number 9, this was kind of cool. Practice the one-word strategy. Practice the one-word strategy. All right? Now, we went to a LifeVantage Global big old convention, which is amazing. I can tell you guys all about LifeVantage. It's dope. Probably the best health and wellness company on the planet. Okay? We went and they challenged us to say, what is one word that describes you? Your characteristic, your personality. Can you pick a word? Guess what I picked? Spark, baby. Spark. Because I like to spark things up. I like to engage. I like to get people's attention. Entertainment. You feel me? If you could pick only one word to describe yourself, what would it be? So have fun with that, y'all. Try to see if you can come up with a word that describes who you are and definitely talks to your personality. Now, number 10 is probably the most critical. This is probably the hardest spoon to swallow. Take responsibility for your life. Stop the blame game. Stop, crying about stuff. And y'all, as I speak this to you, I'm speaking it more to myself. I ain't made it to the mountaintop. I'm struggling through all these things as well. But speaking them to you is helping me speak them into the air, into the sky, to Jesus, and then back into my life. Okay? So this last one, take responsibility for your life. We tend to get in life what we are willing to tolerate. If we allow others to disrespect us, we get disrespected. If we tolerate abuse, we get abused. If we think it's okay to be overworked and underpaid, guess what will happen? Take responsibility for your life, okay? There's a lot of hard issues, hard topics that we have to deal with, go through, but take responsibility for being a part of it and that you can see past it and conquer it, okay? But self-image and that whole law of the mirror is critical. We have to give ourselves feedback. We have to edify ourselves. It's not always just about others. We have to make sure that we go to bed as kings and queens and rise up that way as well. Seeing that there's a brighter day, there is a better you out there, and that's what we're aiming for. So personal development is huge. So remember that it's a daily discipline of picking up those skills. And we're going to get to that next level, baby. All right, y'all. Next time is chapter 4. So stay tuned in. It's your boy, Chicago Dave, and I'm out, baby. Peace.